It's been a couple weeks, maybe a month now, since I recorded the last episode of Kingdom Hearts 1, which was us beating the secret bosses, I think, if I remember correctly. And I said I would do a tier list for this last episode, but I tried making a tier list and I was like, this is too much work. I had to make a Twitter account and I don't have one, and I just couldn't be bothered to make one. And I also couldn't be bothered to connect it to the tier list thing, so maybe in the future we'll do that. But instead of the tier list that I was planning to do, we're just gonna read the book like I said we were gonna do. And what else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, read the book and just talk about the enemies. Well, we also read... Oh, I forgot we had the Ultimate Keyblade. I'm sorry, it's been a while. Everything looks so good now since it's been a while since I played this. I'm less stressed out from grinding material and everything. I kind of want to redo the bosses right now, actually. I think I might do that after I finish reading, just for funs, because why not? Although I said I would do it for the 1 year anniversary on the channel, but first things first, let's read the book. So I should also say, as of this recording session, the ending for Kingdom Hearts Dark Road has just come out, so I'm pretty hyped about that, and a lot of things happened that I won't go into because spoilers. And right now I'm really in the mood to play Kingdom Hearts, and I think I'm in the last episode right now, pretty close to finishing Pokemon Legends Arceus as of this recording. So I'm gonna have to choose which game I play next. I'm really tempted to play through Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memory because I've been like convincing myself to play it as of late, especially after Dark Roads, because I'm in the mood to play some Kingdom Hearts right now because of all the lore dump I just got. And I want to play it, but I also don't want it to be like just go through the whole Kingdom Hearts series in one go right now. I want to play through other games as well. Like, the ones I originally had planned was, after I finished Pokemon Legends Arceus, I was supposed to play through Yakuza 0 and some other game. But right now I'm indecisive, because there's a lot of good points for playing through Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. One, because it's easy to edit, because unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, it's just randomized rooms, so I can just cut most of that out. Two, there's not a lot of cutscenes, which is both good and bad, because it means I'll probably finish it quickly if I do record it, which is mainly good for me, I guess. And also, I never done the card combat thing. Well, I played through a little bit of the Game Boy Advance version of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, but I guess it was just called Chain of Memories at that point, I think. I don't remember, honestly. I played a little bit of it. I never actually finished it, because I just got a used one, like, maybe 5 or 10 years ago, I don't remember. And I never ended up finishing at all, because I think it got frozen or maybe stuck at Winnie the Pooh's world, funnily enough. And I didn't want to reset, because I just couldn't be bothered. Mind you, that wasn't my save file. Since it was a used game, it was a save file that was on it. And they had made it all the way to Winnie the Pooh's world and just left it there, I guess. And I'm still kind of tempted to play through it, because the Game Boy version is cute with all the pixel art and things like that, but we're gonna play through the Rechain of Memories, because it also has Riku's side of the story, so that'll be cool. But as much as I want to play through it, I feel like I'm gonna be burnt out on Kingdom Hearts if I do that, so I'm probably gonna end up... Well, it's not decided yet. I'm probably gonna discuss it in the last episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're probably gonna play through Yakuza 0 as the next playthrough, and I need to decide on what other game I'm gonna play through, because I'm 100% undecided right now. I can get a little... Well, actually, no. I'll get into that after I read the book, because I keep on putting that off. Okay, so we got Chronicles, Sora's story. The power of Kairi's heart was what saved Sora. The strong bond between them became a light that pulled him back from the darkness. Promising Kairi he would come back, Sora returned to Hollow Bastion to seal the final keyhole and save Riku. The keyhole was sealed, but Ansem and Riku were nowhere to be found. Ansem had left to fulfill his plan. Sora and company followed him to a world shrouded in darkness. Destroying Ansem could restore all the worlds taken by the Heartless, but it would also mean those worlds being disconnected as they once were. Once every world was isolated, divided from the others by impassable walls, the power of darkness demolished those walls. If the walls return, traveling to other worlds will no longer be possible. Sora may never see his friends again. Still, he's resolved to fight his way into the very core of darkness, where Ansem lies in wait. He believes no matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. That's cute. Olympus Coliseum. We also got a huge lore dump on Hades and the Underworld and Olympus Coliseum in the Dark Road ending that I won't get into, because spoilers again. Hades plotted to destroy Sora and Hercules, but failed. First Cloud failed to carry out his orders, then Cerberus was defeated, but Hades did not give up on his goal to rule... Oops, I just realized I forgot to set my timer for recording. Okay, we're good. But Hades did not give up on his goal to rule the world as the King of Darkness. Funny. He hosted the Hades Cup to deal with Sora personally. Overcoming tough trials, Sora and company defeated Hades. Okay. Sora was whisked away to the worlds of the 100-Acre Wood. Inside a book in Merlin's house, there he met Winnie the Pooh, who said all his friends had vanished. Some of the book's pages had been torn out, taking his friends with them. Sora collected all the scattered pages and brought Pooh and his friends back together. A happy ending. Oh, that's a nice, short and sweet, I guess. Characters. Pongo. A brave and intelligent Dalmatian with his mate Perdita. He looks after 99 Dalmatian puppies. Quick-witted, Pongo is an expert at escaping from tight spots. Pongo was first spotted on screen in 101 Dalmatians, 1961. Oh, that's cute. First spotted. Perdita, a beautiful Dalmatian with her partner Pongo. She takes care of 99 Dalmatian puppies. Perdita will brave any danger to protect her spotted charges. Oh, it also says the same thing. Okay. 99 puppies, because we can't go through all of them. Pongo and Perdita's puppies, when they work together, they can be tough to beat. Ever since their world was destroyed by the darkness, they've been trying to get back together again. They were first spotted on screen in 101 Dalmatians. That's cute. Sephiroth. Once known as the greatest of swordsmen, his whereabouts have been unknown for some time. He challenged Sora to a one-on-one duel. No one knows why he has suddenly returned. Apparently he and Cloud have crossed paths before. Snow White, a beautiful princess, gentle and pure as snow. She is one of the princesses needed to open the final keyhole, and was captured by the Heartless. Her world has already been swallowed by the darkness. The fair-skinned princess first appeared in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. A hard-working young girl who's often bullied by her stepmother and stepsisters. Well, at this point they're dead, if we're following Birth by Sleep. She is one of the princesses needed to open the final keyhole, and was captured by the Heartless. Her world has already been destroyed. Prince Charming first swept her away in Aw, that's cute in Cinderella, 1950. Aurora, a young woman with a lovely voice. She is led by 3 good fairies and cursed by Maleficent. The sorceress captured Aurora to help open the final keyhole. She had her first encounter with Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty, 1959. Belle, a brave, intelligent young woman who understands the beast's true nature. She's one of the 7 princesses needed to open the final keyhole. She and the beast have lost their world to the darkness. She appeared at the Beast's castle for the first time in Beauty and the Beast, 1991. Unknown, a mysterious figure who appeared in Hollow Bastion. Bambi, a young deer, son of the great stag. I'm kind of sad I didn't get Bambi earlier. Should have finished Winnie the Pooh's world quickly and gotten him, but whatevs. A young deer, son of the great stag who rules the forest. He prances around and gives you items. The more foes Sora defeats, the better the items become. The type of items he gives varies depending on the area. Costs 1 NP. Aw, that's so cute. A really helpful summon for getting rare items. And synthesis material, I mean. The Forest Prince was born in Bambi, 1941. That's cute. We got an update on this, I'm guessing. fell down a rabbit hole into Wonderland, arrested on suspicion of trying to steal the Queen's heart. Sora and his friends proved her innocence, but the Heartless captured her as part of their plan to open the final keyhole. Lord of the Underworld, he's using the Heartless to try to take over the world. Hades wants Herc and Sora out of the way, but all his schemes against Sora and the others seem to end in failure. He heated things up in Hercules 1997. Rock Titan, immortal giant in the form of a stone crag. He has two heads but can only think with one at a time. Defeated once by Hercules, he's now on the loose again, courtesy of Hades. He shook the scene in Hercules 1997. Ice Titan, defeated once by Hercules, he received new powers from Hades and resurfaced. His body is made of large blocks of seemingly impregnable ice, but the ice shaping his face is quite fragile. Naturally, he is weak against fire. He shook the scene in Hercules 1990s. Actually, did I even use any fire against them? I'm kind of disappointed in myself if I didn't. I feel like I didn't. Jasmine? Spirited princess of Agra, while longing for a life of freedom, she slipped away from the palace and encountered Aladdin, who she quickly grew fond of. As one of the princesses with the power to open the keyhole, she was abducted by Jafar and the Heartless. She appeared in Aladdin in 1992. Tigger. Tigger loves to bounce more than anything. Sometimes his bouncing gets out of hand, but he doesn't mean any harm. Beneath that happy-go-lucky exterior beats a sensitive, gentle heart. Aw, we love Tigger so much. I think my favorite characters from Winnie the Pooh world are Tigger and Winnie the Pooh himself. Oh, and also Kanga and Roo. They're both cute too. He bounced onto the scene in Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, 1968. Rabbit is an earnest, hard-working member of the 100-acre wood community. He keeps to himself but lends a hand when others need him. He's not always comfortable around the exuberant Tigger. He appeared in Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, 1966. Timid, retiring Eeyore lives in a little house in the roots of a tree. His tail is held on by a tack, but it keeps falling off and getting lost. Now he's wandering the woods, looking for a new home. He reluctantly appeared in Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree in 1966. Such a mood. Such a trendsetter. Roo. Roo dreams of bouncing as well as Tigger someday. He's mischievous, energetic, and fearless, but grows uneasy when Tigger is not around. He hopped onto the screen in Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, 1966. We love Roo so much too. He's so cute. Giga's Shadows. A large Heartless similar to a shadow. Like its predecessor, it's quite persistent. It will chase its target around. If it just does the little amount of damage to Sora, it will fade out of sheer Aw, that's cute. I didn't know that was the reason. That's a cute explanation for it. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Stealth Soldier. A stealthily Heartless, similar in appearance to a soldier. It appears alongside Heartless and deals attacks from afar. Although a troublesome enemy, it shows itself once its weakness is uncovered. I really like how they made it like just jiggery, whatever the word is. Like it's just that's so cool actually. I don't know why that fits so well. Black Ballade or Blade? I don't know. I'm guessing Ballade. A Heartless that confuses its enemy by creating projections of itself. If the copies are attacked, it will resort to counterattacks and eventually run away. However, if it is attacked directly and relentlessly, a Heartless resembling a monkey, it roams as it pleases, rarely paying attention to its surrounding. If Sora is spotted, it will call forth numerous allies, all armed with slingshots. Grand Ghost, a Heartless similar to the Search Ghost, often spotted within Monstro. Weapon attacks do no damage, only causing it to drop items. Approach the Phantom and use said items for a startling discovery. Chimera, a Heartless wandering the streets of Halloween Town. Generally a slow-paced creature, it attacks quickly and relentlessly when angered. Armed with various abilities such as summoning gargoyles, one must use this creature's own tricks against it. Jetballoon, a Heartless similar to the Aqua Tank. It flies through the air with tremendous speed. Chasing it will lead to a perilous aerial battle as it unloads its missile driver attack, an attack similar to the Screwdriver. Its heinous nature attracts them to prey who carry lots of money. Behemoth, immensely powerful Heartless. With their large frame, they trample enemies and repel most attacks. Damaging their weak point makes them lose consciousness. Strike them with potent attacks while they are down. Destroyed Behemoth, a greater behemoth subspecies. It has extraordinary strength unparalleled to that of the behemoth. However, despite its appearance and size, it shares the same weakness as the standard archetype. Archbehemoth, a behemoth subspecies. Although similar in appearance to the behemoth, it lacks their aptitude. However, it shares their strengths and weaknesses. Invisible, heartless wielding a large sword, these winged heartless can move freely through the air. Besides their sword, they attack with their tail and wings. With their high attack power, they often defeat their foes quickly. Angel Star, flying heartless that cast potent spells. They are born of holy spells. They attack from long range with magic. They block physical attacks with their wings, making them difficult to defeat. Neo Shadow, a heartless that travels in packs. Combining their power allows them to attack Sora while also healing themselves. Leaving just one alive will result in a never-ending battle. Rare Truffle, non-attacking heartless that are rarely found. They like to jump, so helping them stay in the air may bring good things. Pink Agaricus or Agracious. I don't know, whatevs. A colossal heartless called forth by euphoric white mushrooms, a dancer by nature. Once it starts dancing, it can't stop. Red armor. Wait, that's red? I'm pretty sure that's purple, hello? A giant heartless similar to the guard armor. It splits into the armored torso, gauntlets, and hammer legs, each with the ability of individual movement. Each body part can be found heading a team in the Coliseum tournament. Sneak Army, a heartless similar to, but more powerful than this. Wait, that's more powerful? Honestly, okay, maybe a little, I guess. Okay, a heartless similar to, but more powerful than the stout Sneak. They stay hidden and attack while nimbly darting around. Though even one is hard to handle, a pair can be found participating in the Coliseum tournament. Kurt Sisa, heartless that emerged from the keyhole opened by the princesses. It swung its 6 powerful arms to attack Sora and company and block their attacks, but Sora sought out its weakness and emerged victorious. The victor, sorry. Phantom, ghost-like heartless that haunted the clock tower standing far away from Neverland. Fluttering its eerie cloak, it cast the spell to take Sora's heart. Having no physical body, regular attacks were useless, but in the end, Sora and company discovered its weakness and prevailed. So we did all these minigames. Cool. 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 And cool. Okay, now time for the big lore drops. So, I'm pretty sure we confirmed this last time, but all these reports are by Ansem the Wise, so let's read them through one more time. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smile and respects. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. You have no idea how right that is after Dark Roads. Well, technically after all Kingdom Hearts came, I guess. Because all of them talk about that at this point. Given the chance, the small shrub can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect the soul? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments caused the test subject's heart to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produced no signs of recovery. I confined those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Sometime later, I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seem born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiment? Oh wow, Ansem the Wise really was messed up then. Because that means... I mean, who could he have been experimenting with? I'm guessing he just found random people or things and experimented with them. And then just kind of left their bodies at the basement, which is really messed up. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this, but that's what it sounds like right now. Shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts? Or incarnations of darkness? Or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts, I will call them heartless. The heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I provided them both living and non-living samples. They responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who've lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It just occurred to me, could they be the darkness in people's heart? To study the heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antennae and, as if sensing a target, headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antennae began vibrating, as if searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by the heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all heartless, but what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based upon my observation of the heartless. The heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of the world. The heartless are trying to take hearts not only from the living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoner of this tiny place. Interesting. There's no doubt that the heartless are deeply connected to people's heart. Further study may unravel both their motivation and the mysteries shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates heartless. Oh, okay. By recreating the conditions that spawn the heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test run successfully created a heartless. This may be a step towards creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purpose of this experiment, so I'll mark the ones that I created artificially. And that's where we get the emblem heartless. Okay. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The heartless desires those hearts. Born out of the darkness in people's heart, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The heartless come from people's hearts, and as does the darkness. As the core of the world's heart, the world of the heartless, I will pursue the answer there and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge it into the depths of darkness. Okay. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its walls to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know. Wait, opening the door to a world's heart causes its. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's door and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of this key appears in this world. If the princesses and the keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's powers, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. I'm guessing that's Kairi, right? The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless. And yet nothing. Wait, the body is gone. The heart should have... Okay. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain. It has yet to take the form of a Heartless. Oh, the body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless. Yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain and has yet to take the form of a Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Okay. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report. Okay. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of the darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between. Wherein lies true nirvana? That's an interesting question. Ooh, last report. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the Heartless, the physical form disappears. When the heart returns to the Heartless. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither dark nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other one, which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot... Okay, that's interesting. Kinda lost me at the last two reports, but this does explain a couple of things, I guess, so that was an interesting read. We got explanations on the gummy blocks. Oops, wrong thing. So we got explanations on the gummy blocks, on the world's walls, and how once you open the door, you connect it to other worlds, which also releases the gummy box, which you can use for gummy to travel between worlds, because it was originally what composed the walls of the world. Okay. Then we have Heartless. We know that Ansem the Wise apparently made a machine that makes the emblem Heartless, and that's why we have Pure-Blooded Heartless and Emblem Heartless. I still have questions about the Emblem Heartless, like, how did all the Emblem Heartless he make get out or something, or did they just kind of sort of become free after he made them? I hope, I'm honest, I don't think we have reports in Rechain of Memories, I think. So, hopefully we'll get an explanation once we get to Kingdom Hearts 2. And we might revisit this and reread this after, because I'm not going to stand here and say that I understand Kingdom Hearts lore. I have a rough idea of what's going on. Maybe 50%, maybe 45%, maybe less. So it is interesting reading the journals, because since I didn't play through the games, I never actually read it. The only things I know about Kingdom Hearts are from the cutscenes. So we got this down. Oh yeah, I need to go through the Heartless and talk about them. So Giga Shadows are one of the rare Heartless I had to face to grind synthesis material. They only appear in Alice in Wonderland under the deaths that you use to beat up the boss of that world. If I remember correctly, when I had to grind them, they were actually probably one of the easier ones to defeat. The rare Heartless, that is, they were still annoying, just not as annoying as other things. The main thing I did to beat them was, I summoned Dumbo to do a bunch of damage to them, with a bunch of, like, summon boosts on Sora. And after that, if a couple of them would normally survive, but they'd be pretty low HP, and I would just use Strike Raid or Sonic Blade to beat them up, since that has frames, dodge frames. But I think after that, I changed it up to, I think I just started using Strike Raid on them, because the frames on that is crazy, and you can kind of kill all of them just with Strike Raid, I think. I think that's what I did, and that's why they became so much easier to beat. Stealth Soldier. So, I read different things about Stealth Soldier. Apparently, because you need Stop to have even a chance of beating these guys. They only appear in Hollow Bastion. They appear at the end of the dungeon, and they appear also at the waterfall that's next to the library. Or, not the waterfall, the little fountain area next to the library. So when they appear, they're invisible. That's why they're stealth soldiers. So apparently, I read different things while looking up how to beat these guys. Apparently, so you're supposed to use Stop to beat them. At the time I was trying to beat them, I only had, I think maybe level 1 or level 2 Stop. And people were saying a bunch of things about Stop, that apparently it doesn't matter what level you have or something, it doesn't affect it. But I honestly don't know if any of that's true. I just got Stop, and it made life easier somehow, so I don't know what's going on with Stop, but whatever level you need to beat these guys, I just use Stopka. That was the best thing I had, the best option for me. It made things so much easier for me. They weren't too bad once you get Stopka, so they're not too bad for rare Heartless to defeat. They still did take a while though. All of them took a while no matter what, even if they were easy. There was only like one that didn't take too long, and that's for very obvious reasons once we get to them. Black Ballad was annoying because of the camera. The camera kept getting in the way, so Black Ballads mainly appear in Deep Jungle, and they appear right next to the camp if I remember correctly. And what you have to do with Black Ballads is that it summons a bunch of them, and it's basically like a memory game kind of thing. Like, he summons a bunch of himself, like 5 of them, and then he starts moving around quickly, and you have to beat him, I think, like 5 or 3 times. I don't remember, honestly. And after you, each time you beat him, he gets progressively faster and faster in the way he moves around and sorts around, so it's harder to keep track of him and find the one you're supposed to beat. And he was actually really annoying to beat, because there's like no ifs or ands about beating this guy. The only way to get 100% guaranteed synthesis material from this guy is by beating him 5 times, like beating him up completely, which sucked so much, because I didn't have Lucky for Sora, because I don't get it to like level 90 something, I think, since you have since I chose the sword at the beginning of the game. So I had to struggle with this. Thankfully, I did end up getting lucky a couple of times, and actually got it on the 10% chance, because if you get him on like the 2nd hit or 3rd hit or something like that, you get you have a 10% chance of getting the synthesis material from him. So that was that. Okay, next up, Sniper Wilds. Now, Sniper Wilds were annoying. Sniper Wilds appear in Traverse Town at the very front exit of I think that it's the 1st district. No, 2nd district. I honestly don't remember. But it's basically where you find the guard armor at the beginning of the game in Traverse Town. And basically once she appears, you have to... there's a couple options for beating her. You can A, go to the top of the buildings and cast Thundaga on her and hope she gets near enough where you can actually cast Thundaga on her, because if she's not close enough to you, you can't cast Thundaga on her and kill her. And it's pretty annoying because you have to wait for her to move around and do stuff. Option 2 is summoning Mushu and getting to the top of the building and shooting her. And honestly, I have no idea how people did that, because I got to the top of the building and I tried shooting at her with Mushu and he didn't land a single hit. What ended up happening was I would shoot maybe a couple times trying to hit her, never hit her once. Then she saw me at the top of the building and killed me, so you know, that was fun. What happens with Sniper Wall is when she first appears, you just have to beat 1, then she summons 2, then she summons 3. After the third one, you're guaranteed to get the synthesis material you need for her. But the problem is that if even one of them sees you, it's all over. You can't like beat them once they see you, and she starts summoning a bunch of hers to beat you up. If you're lucky, you'll survive and you can leave the building area, retry, but if you're unlucky, you're dead meat. So what you're supposed to do with it, you can also, I also forgot about this option, you can also cast stop on it, I think, which could help, but it's still not the best option available, honestly. So what you're supposed to do with them is you're supposed to, well, what you can do to help you out is separate them and just hope for the best at that point, honestly. Just wait for them to move around and just hope you can beat them up in time before they see you. Because I think once you do even a single point of damage to them, if you don't finish them off, they find you and kill you. Well, attempt to kill you. But I really like the design of these things, although they're super annoying and I hated fighting them and having to get synthesis material from them. Next up, we have Pot Scorpion, which was actually one of the easiest ones we had to deal with, because all you have to do is put Arrow on and defend from his like close range attacks. Once you defend from his attacks, he'll get repelled back, and you can attack him and actually deal damage to him, because while he's moving around, you can't deal any damage to him whatsoever. He does move a bit fast and launches poison attacks at you, but they honestly don't matter. Once you have Arrow, you're basically safe. Preferably have Arrow level 2, otherwise you're still gonna have to block attack, but easy enough, no problem with these guys, we're cool. Also love the design of it. Grand Ghost, another easy one that I'm a big fan of. All you have to do to him is heal him up with either, well, I think preferably items, because depending on the items you give him or the way you beat him, increases your chances of getting the synthesis material you need from him. And all you have to do to get a 100% chance of getting the items you need for synthesis is use elixirs on him. And thankfully, I had enough saved up and I just had to beat him a couple of times and we were good. I think I even had a little bit extra from him. So that was fun. Chimera, another easy one to beat, honestly. All you have to do is use Arrow and block all the... Once you beat his like defensive phase, he'll release the balls or heads inside of his tank thing. And be sure to have Arrow on, because if you deflect all of them back to him, that increases the chances of you getting the synthesis material you need from him. But otherwise, no problem with him. I mean, he does summon a bunch of Heartless that keep on trying to beat you up, but they're not really that difficult, and they're just there to restore your MP at that point, honestly. Jet Balloon wasn't annoying, really. He was pretty easy as well. The only thing about him is that he moves around really fast, so really no problem with him. He appears in Neverland, but that's about it. There's really no problem with him. He was easy enough. Neo Shadows, they weren't really difficult, not the same way as the other ones. The only scary thing about them, aside from their appearance and how cool they are, is they gang up on you and deal a ton of damage. But otherwise, they weren't pretty bad. As long as you defeat the last one on time, you're fine. And you should already know, since I think I did this in the recording, you find them in the final area. White mushrooms, I didn't have to beat them for synthesis material, but you do have to use magic 3 times on them to get the... I forget what they're called. But you get a special item from them. Like Fire Mastery or something like that. That you can show Merlin. And after you get all the Element Mastery things, you can get the Dream Shield for Goofy, I think. Black Fungus was slightly annoying. Because the only way... Well, one of the ways to beat him, which was what I did, was beat him with crits. Because beating him with crits guarantees you the synthesis material you need. And I honestly don't remember what I did. I looked it up, and I think some people, what they did was they used Simba to beat him somehow. It did work for me once, but not the best. Honestly, my only tip for this guy was just get all the critical ups you can get, and also get the critical up Keyblade and with the finishing combo, and then remove all combo plus and just have basic combos so you can finish them up quickly with a combo finisher. I honestly don't remember Rare Truffle. Which one was Rare Truffle? Rarely found, and like, I don't think this was anything, honestly. I think this pink, I think pink Agaricus was the one that, has you use arrow on it. I think that's the one. This guy appears after beating 3 mushrooms, if I'm not mistaken, after casting the correct spell on them. All you have to do for this one is, okay, actually, this one was pretty hard. Well, yeah, somewhat hard, because you do need, well, what you need for this one, I think if I remember correctly, is, Ragnarok, Arrow, and Stop at the max level. Because, Arrow does damage, once it's leveled up, does damage to your opponent, as long as you're close to them. And you need Ragnarok, because that's just a big combo breaker. Because the only way to get the synthesis material from this guy is, getting a specific number of specific number of hits on him. The most you can get on him, I think, is 100, which I never got to. I think the highest I got was maybe 90, maybe, but most likely, I think I got 280, and that's about it. Okay, and I think that's all the rare Heartless. The other synthesis material I had to get from regular enemies, honestly don't remember now since it's been such a long time. I probably should have done this really earlier, but whatevs. We here now. The only one I really remember was the... Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. There we go. It was the Sheltering Zone and the Sea Neon in Atlantica. Now, those two were the most annoying thing possible. Because at that point, I didn't have encounters up. I didn't have Lucky on Sora. Well, I never had it, so... Okay. But yeah, these two were especially annoying because what ended up happening is... Sheltering Zone has... Oops. Sheltering Zone has the higher chance of giving you the synthesis material you need. And Sea Neon has a smaller chance of giving it to you. I think it's like maybe 10 versus 6%. And what ended up happening to me was that every time I found a Sheltering Zone, it would always end up deforming and becoming Sea Neon. So every time I would have to fight 2 more Sea Neons, which have a lower chance of getting the item. Yes, of course, it's like 12% technically together, but it did not improve the odds. I honestly had a better chance just finding where I could spawn Sheltering Zone and defeating that and getting the 10% chance on getting the item. And that's what I ended up doing. I had to like keep on leaving and coming back to the world just to get Sheltering Zone to respawn, hoping that it was the regular one and hoping that it would give me that high chance of giving me the item I needed from it. So that was fun. Aside from that, I think we were good on everything else. I think that was all I needed to talk about this episode. And it's actually pretty long. Well, we have a bit of time, so I'm gonna see if I can redo... Actually, let me save, because why not? I want to see how I can do against those secret bosses while I'm underleveled. Well, somewhat underleveled. And while I have no memory of what I was doing in this game. Okay, we're gonna load... Should I go for 70 or 76? I think 76 is good, right? No, I think this is the one I... Yeah, I think that's the one I did to beat Kurtziza, I think. Actually, I don't even know... Do I have them unlocked? Let's see if I have it unlocked on level 70. I don't think I do, actually. I might just replay through the whole game again, for the 1 year anniversary. We'll see if I'm in the mood to play, Kingdom Hearts or not. Actually, we have 2 secret bosses we can do, I forgot. We have Hollow Bastion and Sephiroth. Let's try Hollow Bastion at level 70. Okay, let's see. There we go. Let me get my equipment set up. I guess this is good. Actually, oh my gosh, we're going into this with Cura. Well, at least we have Iroga. I guess that's nice. We can technically go get Curaga right now, but I can't be bothered. Let's go. Let's do this, Semnus. Well, with that, I'm gonna end off, I guess, this series with this episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play through Kingdom Hearts 1. I had my rough moments with the game, not gonna lie. Let's look back through memory lane, actually. Just a quick look. I don't think we had any trouble in Traverse Town, actually, aside from the boss, but that got solved pretty quickly. We're not gonna talk about Destiny Islands and that whole mess, so yeah, that's fun. Wonderland, the only trouble I had there was the ending, because I was dumb and did not remember what happened. Colosseum... We had trouble with Cerberus for a bit there, but we made it through. Actually, we had trouble with the whole Colosseum in general at the beginning, but we made it out somehow, so good for us. Deep Jungle... We just got lost in that place. I hated the vine, sorry. Deep Jungle, I'm glad you never come back. Sorry, but that's just the truth for me. Agrabah, that was annoying. The lion head, just no. Also, the fat bandits pushing me around, that was also annoying. Like, I love Agrabah. It's a cool place. I love the story, I love the characters, I love fighting Jafar, but that lion head and the fat bandits, no thank you, never again. Halloween Town, I don't think we had any problems there at all. That was cool, that was fun, we enjoyed that place. Monstro, it was a bit of a maze, but it wasn't like deep jungle levels of annoying. It was fun, I enjoyed Monstro. Atlantica, I was just vibing to the music there, honestly. So, no complaints here, aside from, Ursula. I forgot about Ursula. Actually, Ursula was annoying in that, but the music made it better. As annoying as she was, the music made it better. It was worth it. For the music, just vibing there, that was fun. Neverland... Yeah, I don't think Neverland had any problems either, actually. Aside from Shadow Sora, he was alright, I guess. Hello Bastion? Now that was annoying. But that's because it was endgame. We had to deal with, all the final enemy type deals, which was annoying. But fun at the same time, because they were cool looking enemies. But still super annoying at the same time. I mean, somehow we beat the final bosses pretty easily, so that was cool. End of the World? Still love it. Kinda unfortunate that I was over leveled for it, but whatevs. Anyway, enough of memory lane. With that, I hope... Actually, let's end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed me playing through Kingdom Hearts 1, although we had, you know, some difficulties from here and there. I still remember the recording issues we had with episode 1, and also, just recording in general. But with the completion of the series, we made it through our first... Well, we made it through our first series. There you go. It was fun. It was annoying. It was an experience. But overall, I enjoyed playing through Kingdom Hearts 1. Now we get to end it off here at the final rest with ultimate Keyblade in hand. Donald and Goofy have their ultimate weapons too, although for some reason they don't have it out, I guess. I love the Kingdom Hearts series in general, so I'm looking forward to playing through the next series, which is gonna be Rechain of Memories. Not sure when we're gonna actually play it, but looking forward to that. I hope you guys are looking forward to whatever we play next, which is most likely gonna be Yakuza, Zero, and something else, which I don't know yet. Sorry that I didn't do the tier list like I said I would, but what can you do? Maybe I don't know, maybe something will happen in the future. And I hope you guys also look forward to the 1-year anniversary, which is a long while away, so but for that we're probably gonna be replaying through Kingdom Hearts 1, just cause why not? If we have a stream set up, we might stream it. Probably not, but I don't mind speedrunning Kingdom Hearts 1. It's a fun game, even if it has its difficulties. And this time I'll actually have a better idea of what I'm doing. And I won't be an idiot and choose the sword this time. I'll choose the wand. I think there is one problem with the wand. I honestly don't remember what it is though, but yeah, I'm choosing the wand next time. Because I don't know who would choose the sword after this. Anyway, guess this is bye. I'll see you guys in Kingdom Hearts 1 maybe someday in the future. But for now, one last time, hope you enjoyed. Bye.